Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. We'd love to really dig into some fascinating topics, and today we're exploring something pretty universal: love and happily ever after. But with a twist, we'll be looking at Lisa Tannert's journey, and she shares it in As for Happily Ever After.
Yeah, this book, it really challenges those classic fairy tale ideas about love.
Absolutely. It's not your typical love story.
What I found so compelling about Tannert's story is how she starts off, she believed that happy endings only happen in fairy tales.
Hmm. Yeah.
And it's a belief that resonates with a lot of us, right? Especially if we've, been through heartbreak or if we've grown up surrounded by those stories that emphasize finding the one as like the ultimate key to happiness.
It's like we're almost programmed to look for that external validation and completion.
Right, exactly.
Tanner even talks about hitting rock bottom at 35 and praying desperately for the man of her dreams to sweep in and rescue her.
And get this, just hours after that prayer, a seemingly perfect candidate shows up at her AA meeting.
Wow. Talk about a tempting twist of fate.
Right? You can almost feel that pull of the fairy tale narrative taking hold.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Instead of, instantly finding her happily ever after, this relationship actually becomes a catalyst for some serious personal growth.
So this Prince Not So Charming who wasn't all he was crowded up to be.
Well, not exactly. The relationship was tumultuous. It was ultimately destructive. But this is where we see that shift happening from seeking external salvation to finding it within.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's like the relationship was a wake-up call, forcing Tannert to really confront some deeper issues.
It's fascinating how relationship, even the tough ones, can act like mirrors, reflecting back to us those areas where we might need to do some work.
Oh, absolutely. They can be like a powerful call to action, pushing us to embark on our own hero's journey, and not to find someone else, but to discover the love and wholeness that already exists within us.
It's like that saying, sometimes you have to break down to break through.
Exactly. And that's precisely what Tannert does. She uses this painful experience as a springboard for self-discovery. Instead of getting lost in the heartbreak, she chooses to really dive deep into her own inner world.
So this is where we really see her start that true hero's journey, right? The one that leads inward to the love that's already there.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. It's about recognizing that we aren't two halves trying to make a whole. We are already whole. And when we can really embrace that wholeness, we can approach relationships from a place of abundance instead of scarcity.
It's like shifting from that mindset of, I need love so I'll seek it from others, to, I am full of love and I can share it freely.
Exactly, yeah. And when we operate from that place of abundance, we begin to see beyond appearances and actions to the truth within someone, within everyone.
That's powerful. It's like we're no longer blinded by those superficial qualities that we might initially be drawn to. We can actually connect on a deeper level, see the essence of a person.
And that's where the real healing begins. When we can see beyond the surface, we can let go of resentment and blame, the need to be right. We can forgive ourselves and others and truly open our hearts to love.
Tannert even talks about this shift in perspective and how it allows us to see love as something eternal, something that never dies or ends. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it speaks to the enduring nature of love. Even when relationships end, the love we share, the lessons we learned, the growth we experience, those things stay with us. They become part of our tapestry.
It's like those experiences, even the painful ones, help us understand and appreciate love on a much deeper level. They refine our capacity for love and compassion.
Absolutely. And that's why love never truly dies. It simply transforms. It evolves as we evolve.
It's like a continuous journey of growth and evolution. And ultimately, it leads us back to ourselves, to the love that's always been there, waiting to be discovered.
Tanner's story really encourages us to rethink that whole happily ever after idea. It's not about finding that perfect person or that fairy tale romance. It's about becoming the love that we seek.
It's about recognizing that we're already worthy of love and belonging, just as we are. And when we approach relationships from that place of wholeness, well, we attract healthier, more fulfilling connections.
Because we're no longer searching for someone to complete us. We're sharing our completeness with another complete being.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Lisa Tannert's As for Happily Ever After, I'm curious, what's resonating most with you? What's standing out from this exploration of love and happiness?
What strikes me is how Tannert reframes romance as a catalyst for personal growth. It's not just about finding a partner, but about using relationships as opportunities to learn, evolve, and discover our own capacity for love.
It's like those relationships, even the challenging ones, become part of our character development arc. They shape us into who we are meant to be.
Exactly. And ultimately, that journey of self-discovery leads us to the most fulfilling love of all. the love we have for ourselves.
And from that place of self-love, we can then offer love more freely and authentically to others.
It's a beautiful cycle of transformation and growth.
So as we leave you with this thought-provoking deep dive, we invite you to consider this. If love truly is eternal, how can you start embodying and expressing it more fully in your life? Starting today.
Perhaps it's through small acts of kindness, deeper connections with loved ones, or simply cultivating a greater sense of love and acceptance towards yourself. The possibilities are endless.
So it really seems like it all comes back to that idea that happily ever after isn't something we find out there in the world, right? It's something we cultivate within ourselves.
Yeah, it's more of a state of being, not a destination.
Right, and I love that because it takes the pressure off needing to find that perfect person or that fairy tale romance.
Exactly.
We can actually experience real love and happiness right here, right now, by just tapping into that love that already exists inside of us.
It's like we're already holding the key to our own happily ever after.
We just have to unlock it.
Yeah. And the key is recognizing our own worthiness, our own lovability. When we truly believe that we are worthy of love and belonging, just as we are, we open ourselves up to a whole new world of possibilities.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Lisa Tannert's As for Happy Ever After, I want to leave you with this thought-provoking question.
If love truly is eternal, how can you start embodying and expressing it more fully in your life, starting today?
What small steps can you take to cultivate that inner wellspring of love and share it with the world?
Maybe it's reaching out to a loved one, practicing self-compassion, or simply taking a moment to appreciate the beauty around you.
Remember, love doesn't have a finite ending. It's a continuous journey of growth, evolution, and connection.
And the best part is, that journey begins and ends the show.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the heart of love and happiness. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.